Welcome to SciSpectrum Lab Essentials, your source for equipment, instrument, and consumables.
All right, today we're diving into a kitchen tool that promises to get rid of one of the biggest headaches in cooking, that feeling of uncertainty. We're talking all about the ThermoPro TP710, and we're going to see if it can really help you become the master of your grill, your oven, and everything in between.
Oh, you know that feeling, right? You're standing there over a sizzling hot grill and you're just thinking, is it done yet? That one little moment of hesitation, well, that can be the difference between a juicy, amazing meal and a really, really disappointing mistake.
And that, my friends, brings us to what I call the perfect cook problem. It's this challenge that pretty much every single person who's ever tried to cook something has faced.
Look, when it comes down to it, cooking without knowing the temp is just a total gamble. On one hand, you risk serving food that's undercooked, which is not just gross, but it can be dangerous. And on the other hand, you end up with dry, tough, overcooked meat that just ruins a perfectly good and probably expensive cut. There's got to be a better way.
And that is exactly where the ThermoPro TP710 steps in. This is a device designed to take that gamble completely off the table for good.
So what is this thing really? I mean, yeah, it's a 2-in-1 digital food thermometer, but trust me, that's barely scratching the surface. It's built from the ground up to give you super precise temperature readings no matter how you're cooking, so you have complete control over how things turn out.
And it gives you that control fast. How fast? We're talking a ridiculously quick 3 to 4 seconds for a reading. No more holding your hand over a blazing hot grill, just waiting and waiting for a slow thermometer to finally catch up. You get the info you need, and you get it right now.
Okay, so here's the real magic. The thing that totally kills the guesswork is its unique dual probe system. Let's break down exactly how that works, because it's pretty cool.
So first up, on one side, you've got the fold-away probe. Think of this as your special ops tool, right? It's perfect for those quick, on-the-spot checks for things like steaks, burgers, or a piece of fish. You just flip it out, poke it in, get a read in seconds, and fold it right back up. Then you've got the wired oven probe. Now this guy is your marathon runner. This is the one you set and forget for those long cooks. We're talking roasts, brisket, a whole chicken. You leave it in, and it keeps an eye on the temperature the entire time. And this is where it gets really, really cool, because you can use both at the same time. You could be monitoring a chicken breast and a steak on the grill. Or, here's a great one, you can check a big roast in 2 different spots, like the thickest part of the breast and deep in the thigh, to absolutely guarantee it's perfectly cooked all the way through.
But hey, it's not just about the probes. This thermometer is absolutely packed with smart, practical features that are designed for how we actually cook in a real-life kitchen.
Okay, for starters, that big backlit display, it means no more squinting or trying to use your phone's flashlight to see what's going on. For storage, it's got a magnet and a hook built right in, so you can just stick it on your grill or oven, and it's always right there when you need it. And cleanup, it's IP65 waterproof. You can just rinse it right off without worrying. It even has a simple calibration feature to make sure it stays dead-on accurate for years.
And talk about versatility. The temperature range on this thing is nuts. It goes from a frosty minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 572 degrees Fahrenheit. That means you can literally go from checking if your ice cream is frozen solid to making sure your oil is at the perfect temp for deep frying. It really does it all.
But here's the thing, it's not just a passive tool for reading temps. Nope, it's an active cooking assistant, and that's all thanks to its super smart alarm system.
And honestly, using it is so simple. You just pick a target temperature, stick the wired probe into your food, and that's it. You can actually walk away. Go hang out with your guests, prep the side dishes, whatever. The thermometer is going to beep the second your food hits that perfect temperature. No more babysitting the oven.
So, you might be wondering, how do I even know what temperature to set? Well, check this out. It comes preloaded with USDA recommended settings for all different kinds of meat. That's huge for both safety and for getting that perfect texture. You just tell it beef, select medium rare, and boom, the thermometer knows exactly what to aim for. It's like having all that food science built right in.
All right, let's break down a few more key specs here, because every little detail is designed with a real benefit in mind. That plus or minus 1.8 degree accuracy, that means you can actually trust the numbers you're seeing. It runs on a single AAA battery, which is super easy to find and replace, and this display lock feature is just plain clever. It holds the temp on the screen for 10 seconds so you can pull the probe out of the heat and read it somewhere more comfortable.
Okay, so when you put all of this together, what's the big picture? What does this all really mean for you and your cooking?
It's a total game changer. You go from the world of just kind of hoping and guessing to a world of total confidence and guaranteed results. Every single meal becomes a chance to get it exactly right, which takes away all the stress and leaves you with just the pure fun of cooking.